Hiya folks, JD here, and this box is far too big for my little table. So, if you give me a second, I'm just going to remove this and put the quadcopter out on its own. So, give me a second. There we go! Right, that was a little bit quick. So, we have, to my left, we have a camera with, look, a squishy gimbal. Now, before I go any further, I should say, this quadcopter is the Jingdatoys Smart Observation Drone. So let's see what is meant by that. Let's have a look. I don't think there's any ties. Also, inside the box, obviously we'll get to the other parts in a bit. I know this is a little bit backwards, but there's not much I can do about that because of the sheer size of this quadcopter. So this is it. Look at this. Look at this beast. It looks a lot like the DJI Inspire. Look at this beautiful looking quad. Lovely matte finish. Metal struts just adjoining the propeller arms to the base of the quadcopter. If we flip it over, then we should be able to attach these two landing sprigs. So when you come to put on the landing sprigs, this is what you're going to get. Two landing sprigs that are identical, right? Wrong. This landing sprig, you've got one dowel and one dowel really close together, and you've got the other dowel really far apart. So if I try and put these two together, see the difference? Really far apart, really quite close together. These match up with the base of the quadcopter. So then it should then just screw in, hopefully, he says. Yeah, there we go, that's in. Screwing in until tight, excuse the hands folks. But essentially that's what you get. So you get a landing sprig. There's the screw right in the middle there, all screwed in nice and tight. And we get a really tight landing sprig. And then we get to do the other one. So, oh, there we go, play with it a little bit until it falls in line. And then just screw, not terribly tight, I would say tight and then maybe quarter turn after. Shouldn't hear any plastic cracking until that is what you get. So this is what she looks like. Look at that, beautiful. So you've got the main fuselage, the main body there. You have the two propellers the one side, you have the two propellers the other side. You are then, if I can stand her up, there we go. You've then got this sort of metal mechanism here which attaches the landing sprigs, which attaches the propeller arms to the main body of the quadcopter. The main body of the quadcopter is so slimline. Look at that. There's absolutely nothing to it. If I turn her around, this is where the battery is. So the battery is already inside there and it is a beast. Look at this inside there. Now I'm going to see if I can get this out. I don't know how well this is going to work. Oh, there we go. Just pops out as easy as that. Oh wow, this is amazing. This is a 1200 milliamp hour 7.4 volt battery. Let's unplug that. Okay, so that charges off USB. That's going to take a couple of hours to charge. And then you've got the little battery drawbridge at the back there just to clip in nice and secure. So this is the quadcopter. She looks lovely. Now if we turn her upside down, what I said is we've got the landing sprigs either side here, we've got the camera mount in the middle, and we've got the on and off button at the front here. So what I'm going to try and do is this camera comes with a sort of jello protection in so much that, see this? It's got a squishy layer. If I find a good way to show this, there we go, see that? So hopefully with the vibrations of the quadcopter it means less jello coming through on the camera. Right, so before you attach the camera mount is in the middle. You've got one large port and one small port there. Let me just zoom in slightly so you can see. So this is what I'm talking about here. So we've got one large port here, one small port, and then we've got the on and off button. So the large port and the small port. So you've got, as you can see, you've got one large cable. Go back to my screwdriver. One large cable, one small cable. So then we should, there is only one way this goes in. Let me just double check. Yeah, okay, so there are two little nodules on this plug. One there and one there. And they fit in facing my way. So then I'm just going to excuse the hands again, especially in this zoomed in view. Then I'm just going to place the cable there, hold on to the camera, and then just click this into place. And it should literally, there we go, just click in. And then likewise we've got the other cable then as well. That's only got the one nodule on it, but it's still facing my way. So therefore I just got to click that on, and then we should be able to... Come on, mate, what are you doing? Should then just be able to put the camera on and slide on till a click. So this is what we have. We now have the camera, nice little camera sitting there, we've got both the plugs attached, nice and easy. So let's zoom out of that. So there we go, back to just the table with the quadcopter. So let's have a little look at these motors, let's have a little look at these arms. So we've got the metal bit of the arm here, and then we've got, coming off there, we've got the motor which sits inside. You can see the cogs and everything underneath the motor. They aren't covered, they aren't protected, but the blades are already on, and they are on sturdy. The front of the propellers, of the propeller motors, you have these two LEDs. So you've got two LEDs at the front, and you've got two LEDs at the back. Now they do look as if they're going to be red. Whether or not they glow red, we will have to wait until we take her out. So this is the quadcopter. It's amazing. It really does look so good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that to one side, and I'm going to move everything to one side with it as well, and then let's have a little look at the transmitter and everything else that comes with this beast. So we get an accessory pack. Also we get a nice transmitter. As well as you get some manuals, 4 extra blades as well. And that's everything. I would show you exactly how well everything has been put in this box, but the box doesn't fit on the table unfortunately. So let's move everything out of the way. This is what we've got, look at this. Really nice transmitter. Altitude hold on the quadcopter, as you can see from the fact that the analog sticks are both centralizing. They are both centralized. We've got a nice little lanyard holder at the front, on and off switch, quite sturdy. Trim buttons all around, shoulder buttons as well, probably for recording video and for taking photos. The left one works, but the right one seems to be stuck all the way in. Maybe that means that that doesn't do anything. But that's really nice. It's got a matte finish to it, and it feels almost rubbery, but it gives you a good bit of grip. So I'm really quite happy with that. If we turn it around, open up the battery compartment at the back, 4 AA batteries will have this thing working. Now obviously you can't charge this off USB. It does require 4 shop bought or pre-charged batteries to go in there in order to use it. And if you want to as well, you've got a little screw hole there in which you can just tighten up. So that's it. That is really nice. So that's the transmitter. Now the accessory bag. I did have to borrow this screwdriver from it, but you also get a battery charger and an Fpv Boom, along with a small Allen key as well. So the Fpv Boom, as we've seen with other quadcopters, you've got the antenna of the transmitter and you've got the Fpv Boom. It quite literally fits in and then just slots in, and that's it. It's all in nice and secure. That's not going anywhere at all. Then you would open it up and you've got 2 little rubber parts inside here. Your phone clamps in like that. And then using the application that it says on the back of the manual to download, you can then put your phone in here and you can see exactly what that observation drone is picking up. So there we go. This is the this is the charger just for the battery, and then as I say, you've got 2 tools, you've got screwdriver and a little Allen key there as well. So if I just put everything out there, quite nice, as well as this little drone. Hardly little, it is massive. Look at that. I'm really looking forward to taking this out. It looks really nice. Again, I got to show you again. It looks beautiful. Look at this. Such nice design. But I'm really intrigued to see how it flies, because it weighs nothing and it's very well balanced to the point where I can hold it with one finger on each propeller arm, wobble it, and then it just centralizes. It really is a good looking quadcopter, and a nice weighted quadcopter at that as well. So this is what you get with it. So obviously you have the transmitter, the quadcopter, the USB charger, Allen key, screwdriver and the battery. Now if you don't get the battery in the box, it'll be in the back of this quadcopter, so have a little look when you open it up. Now the manuals, I did mention them very briefly. The back of the manuals, here is how you would get the applications from the Google Play Store and also from the iOS store as well, and then you get a little manual just telling you a bit more about the drone as well, should you want to read more. So there we go. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening, my friends. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.